How hard of a time do you have catching on to people's pronouns? You don't be interacting with people. You don't interact with people like that.
I don't interact with no people, but I would assume that the way they promote it, where they just like, it's in their introduction. Hi, my name is Billy, and I go by he, me pronouns. You be like, oh well, there you go.
It don't go like that. It don't go like that. If it was like that, if it went like that, it would be a lot easier.
Oh Lord, well you interact with more people.
But now I think it's different than when I was in high school because I would get judged.
Wait, pause. That was happening in high school, which for you?
Yeah,
you experienced
that? You went to a Republican school. Like that's been around since I was in middle school. I've been hearing pronouns in middle school. Gender, especially like in California. Remember, I was in the acting world though. Yeah, and that's different. So like in California, there was gender neutral bathrooms was happening when I was in middle school. Like that was all. That's been a thing, especially in California. The trying to get the genders off the applications. Yeah, so they don't ask you out your gender. That was in ninth grade. Dang. So that's been a while. But yeah, what was I even saying? You got me distracted. You were so astonished. That was like wow, gay people have existed for this long. I know. This is crazy. It was so astonished. Gay people actually exist. Wow. You met a gay in real life. Tell me how it was. It's better than when I was in high school. Yeah. Because it was so new for everybody, and I felt like everybody wanted to be pronoun police. I came up with that right now. I am so smart. Like I just do this.
Give me some, bro.
Splat.
Whoa, yo, chill.
But yeah, everybody wanted to be pronoun police to defend, the trans. I was just not trans people. I guess it's just everybody who wanted to do different pronouns. Yeah. And they would be like, excuse you, Allie is a they, not a she. Like, well, usually people named Allie are she's. So don't come at me like I'm wrong for assuming that Allie was a female.
I've never been in
because, in the past 14 years of my life, Allie has always been a girl.
I've never had a homeboy named Allie.
I ain't never had a homie named Allie.
And we being real. If we did, we clowned them.
Yeah, for real though.
Don't come around.
Maybe a Shelby, because I heard Shelby is kind of
that's neutral.
Yeah, I think it's still fruity, but I've heard it though.
Yeah,
Kelly, fruity, but I'm more patient with it. Allie, Jessica.
I don't know.
Jessica's not a she, that's a he.
I'm like, hey,
all right, Jessica. Well, somebody tell Jessica that I don't like him. Come on, come on now. That sounds like a joke. But now I feel like people are more like receptive to this is a process. If we're going to do this, hey, remember, especially in the way that I was raised, I was not raised talking about you choose your pronouns. Like, what are your pronouns?
Yeah, no.
That's new for us. So if it's going to be new for us and you want us to all get along with you, you're going to have to pipe down. You're going to have to be a little bit more patient with us. Yeah, because they be ready to kill somebody over misgendering people. I'm like, bro, you got titties. How you got to give me a chance. Yeah. You got to give me a chance to remember.
In 99% of cases, I could tell.
Yeah.
I could tell. It's that 1% where I'm like,
yeah. So I think it's okay. I'm not gonna blatantly disrespect nobody, but if I mess up, they'll be trying to fight me.
Yeah,
but now I don't have that problem no more. So that was my concern at first when I first started hearing about it, and when I started meeting people, I was like, they just always want me to like be perfect and get everything correct. But now I don't. Now I think everybody's a little bit more patient. But the question was, how often do you have? What was it? How often do you have trouble trying to figure out the genders?
I mean, I've never had an interaction like that, but I don't know. I just assume like. If I know it, like, am I gonna slip up? I'm gonna be honest with you. If somebody came around and was like, I go as he, and it's like, you're a girl, like I'm probably not gonna hang out with that person. 'Cause that's just a lot of stuff to. No discrimination, but that's just a lot to.
I don't think
tiptoe around.
I used to say that, but I think like now, I don't know. It's just kind of more natural now. I got a couple of kids around me that like, they're transgender, but it's just not. It's not. How do you, there's got to be a term, and I don't want to like slander the term. So I want to use the right way, but just where you're transgender, but you have no biological changes. They probably don't believe it. They probably don't say that. But let's just say that's what it is. Because that's what it looks like. You have not changed biologically, and you don't even cross dress or anything. Like you dress like a boy, but you go by, she or whatever. There's a couple people that I interact with that are soft trans.
You translate.
I knew he was going to say that. I'm mad because I was like, he about to say translate. I knew it. I knew it was coming.
You was thinking that too.
Yeah, I was. But then I was like, trying to come up with a backup one. I was like, okay, if he take mine, I need a backup one. I got diet trans. That was mine. You're diet trans.
Diet trans, bro.
You transition zero.
Nice. Diet trans zero.
That's crazy.
crazy. Trans zero sugar, bro.
So nowadays, Thomas been around me so much that I'm like, he gonna steal my jokes. So I always come up with two. I'm like, I gotta get a backup.
Oh, that's crazy.
Just in case I gotta get a secondary.
When I start stealing your double backup,
I'm like, oh no, it's over.
I'm his writer for sure, bro.
I'm like, it's over, bro. Just cancel everything. It's over. I'm not making it over.
He's like, you want to be Dez? I'm like, oh no, I was just funny.
I thought it was good.
It's good.
It made me laugh. I thought it would make you guys
deep.
laugh.
Yeah.